Oh man, okay. Gotta set this up as y'all know. So let's do this. Let's set this up. Come on. Set this up as y'all know. All right, here we go. So let's da 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 da. All right. Here we go. Okay. That didn't take long. So let me get this party started. In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. Of course, I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here on the social media, wherever you may find me. I am known as the mighty, mighty, mighty Angel Snub 7. I am your soul brother, number one. Well, we have a very interesting topic tonight, and I am so fatigued, but I wanted to do this topic, and I hope that I can pull it off. I'm very sure I can, because once I get started, even though I'm fatigued, I usually can get on a roll and I can take care of business. But the topic that we've chosen for tonight is, do women really enjoy sex? Well, interesting question. Before I continue, as you probably would guess, parental discretion is advised. However, I would hope that you would sit down with discretion and bring this topic to our children, our young boys and our young girls, so they can see things in a different manner than how we were conditioned and raised. It is very important if we wish to produce a better human being or people. Do women really enjoy sex? Again, parental discretion is advised. I'm going to try to be as nice, try to stay away from being vulgar and nasty with this subject. I just want to bring up something so that we may think about this. There is no right, there is no wrong. I just want us to think about what I am about to present. No more, no less. Now, let's talk about woman. When we speak about woman or women, you have your mother, grandmother, aunts, nieces, women on the streets, women in the community. We think about and we picture the women of today in the condition that we've always known women to be. May I suggest that womanhood is different than what we see today. What you see today as womanhood is not truly womanhood. It is a human being that has been exploited, degraded, humiliated, used and abused for generations, for centuries, by men. Not only Caucasian men, but men from all races around the earth. Wherever you find this woman, you will find her under an abusive male. It's very unlikely, and I have not seen any society where the woman is not placed in a servant-like or slave-like condition under the male. And this has caused her from being a human being to some type of slave-like animal. And for men, that's nice. That's nice. In fact, I would say that the woman is, after plants and animals, she's the first human slave before black folks or whomever. This gender was enslaved by her male partner, the one that is supposed to, as y'all say, as the one that's supposed to love and protect her. He turns right around and gave him life. Where's all this dust coming from? I'm tripping. But the one that gave him life, he turns right around and makes a slave out of her. So the woman that you see is not really the human being that should exist. She is a created being, created from exploitation and abuse for generations and generations. And I believe it was Dr. Lalo O. Africa in his book. I should have got that book. But he was talking about of how women, what you call a menstrual cycle, is not really a menstrual cycle. It's actually hemorrhaging. It's actual real bleeding every month. A menstrual cycle, if you notice the mammals in the wild, you will see them bleed just a little taste and they go on about their business. This human woman actually bleeds. She really runs with blood. And this is unnatural. According to this brother, Lalo O. Africa, who studies nature. And he gave an example of where animals in the wild, they have their little menstruation thing, and it's really a little of nothing. But when you domesticate, when these animals are put under abuse, when they are put in captivity, then all of a sudden it changes and they actually bleed. He makes a comparison to women outside of Western civilization, outside of the abuse of men. I forgot what kind of women these were, somewhere up in some mountain somewhere, I guess, I would believe. They don't have these type of periods. I want to greet Kendrick Wright in the chat room real quick. Thank you, Kendrick, for being here with me. But they don't have that. So something is wrong. Something is wrong. When you look at soul brothers and sisters, when you look at us, we are an unnatural people. This is not how we're supposed to be. We are a product of chattel slavery. That's what we are. We are not real. This is not how we are not natural. And so the woman who also, this gender all over the earth, they are behaving and are acting in an unnatural manner because they've been under abuse for thousands and thousands of years. And then we turn right around as men because we don't know no better, and we treat her, our females, the same exact way. And the only way she can come back into her own, we have to change that process. There are many brothers now. You treat the sisters and you are sensitive. But sensitivity is not enough to change the condition. Being nice to Terry, you know, I like Terry, that's not enough. Opening the car door for Terry is not enough. It takes the reverse of what generations and thousands of years have done in order to bring that woman back to her real self. And we really don't know what that is. We have not seen it, nor can we comprehend. So I'm going to present something to us to try to get us to sort of look at women in a whole total different matter. And the whole total different matter is the fact that we as males refuse to see the woman as a human being. Number one problem. I don't care how nice you treat her in the mosque or the synagogue and some of these religious places. We treat our women good. Not good enough. Because you're still not treating her like a human being. She's still in that subservient type of condition. And she should not be that. She should be leading the household, not you. It is unnatural. You do not see that in nature where males are leading the household in mammals. You don't see that. It's always been matriarchal. And there's a reason for that. But we can't comprehend and we don't understand that because we've taken these sisters out of her nature. And she reflects her dumbass man, these corrupt men. We're going to talk about this. You don't see her really as a human being like yourself. You think that you're better because you have a penis, but you're not. We are all human beings and we all have our own roles in this life, but we are out of our roles. We're living an unnatural type of existence. And if we study nature, you can easily see that. But for a man, it's beneficial and you like being in this position. So why are you angry at racists when they enjoy being a racist? They enjoy pink supremacy. They like being on top. So why are you going to get angry at them? Because they keep you on the bottom. It's a benefit. They like it. Just like you like being the man of the house. I'm the king of the house. I run things. I'm a man. Same thing. No difference. You like her to submit to you, even if you are ignorant and a damn fool. And she's been programmed and conditioned. No matter, as long as this human has a penis, she's supposed to submit. She has been conditioned to believe that you're some type of leader. And what type of leadership has this man done for the human being on the earth? Countless wars. The wars are never ending. Poisoning the earth, destroying the planet, rape, murder, thievery, lies, deceit. That's what men have done. And there's no evidence that I know of in history where under the control or under the leadership of men, you find nothing different. You don't find peace and joy and happiness. Because if that was the case, she would be different today. So Steve Harvey has a book. I think it's called Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. I would suggest to all you women out there, do not think like a man. These men are screwed up. Believe that. And you need to question and you need to be careful and you should stop following them. You see the type of world under their control that has been built. Why would you want to continue to support that? Because you have become their slave. That's why. You have become their slave. And a slave exists only for the benefit of his or her massa. So you submit to their will. Plus, you know they are bigger and stronger and they'll kick your ass. So it's going to take men who know better to challenge other men, just like it's going to take pink people to put other pink people in check. Because other pink people are not going to listen to a Negro. They don't care about me crying and complaining and reparations and so forth. Oh, the police are killing us. But when other Caucasian people begin to speak out, they have no choice but to listen. So when when men stand up in defense and to put this woman back where she belongs, to begin the process of putting this woman back to give her nature back, it's going to take brothers like that and men like that to get the process started to challenge men, because a woman can't do it. But that's our job. That's our job, is to protect and defend and uplift our woman. In nature, there is no gender more important, not better, but she's important because she has been given the duty of being the life giver. And so males in nature would die to get with her. She is important because without her, there is no more. That's the end. Well, you say, well, if it's not for the male, she couldn't have babies or whatever. Who is doing all the damn work? She's the one carrying this life for 9 months. You ain't doing nothing. She's the one with the breast, able to feed the life once it comes into existence. And she nurtures, and she clean the diapers, and she do all this work, and she mess with your late ragged ass and all this. And you think that you're equal to her? Are you crazy, man? No, you're not equal. And you are happy to make that baby. Matter of fact, some of y'all get upset because you want to make a baby and she rejects you. And you all upset. Oh, women do this and women do that. And you get all upset because you want to help make the baby. So let's get off. We need to stop all this crazy stuff. We need to understand her. We need to understand the woman. We're going to try to do that. You know, I thought I could do this in 20 minutes, and I changed my mind because I think it's going to take a little bit longer than 20 minutes. So I said, well, might as well do it live. I'm tired. Y'all know I'm tired all the time, but we're going to get this job done. I want you to understand something, and I want you to jot down your comments. Ain't too much you're going to be able to say. But again, something to think about. Something to think about. No more, no less. There is no absolutes, but I want to bring us something about her. I'm talking to the men here. Also the sisters too, because some of y'all sisters, y'all gonna bear witness to what I'm going to say as we go along, as we get further into this discussion. So this woman that we're seeing on the street, your mother, your sisters, the women out in the street, they are not who they really should be. That is not, no more than we who are soul people, the descendants of slaves born in America. This is not us. We have become and made unnatural. We are an unnatural product, and she as a gender is an unnatural product. So don't blame her for her attitude. Don't blame her for who and what she become. She didn't make her. Your brothers, other men caused this. Because other men don't view her as a human being. Many times, she's just something to play with, to make more men. So you'll make more men with this woman, and then these same guys will go sleep with a man. That's all she is. Somebody to make babies with and clean the house, a servant. And then some of these fellas back in the day, and even in modern times, I heard, they go find a man to sleep with. That's what they really want. Thus, the word boyfriend, chasing boys, booty chasers. Oh, wow. And you wonder why this woman is all messed up, because the men are chasing another man's booty when he should be chasing her, but he's using her as a slave. Wow. Okay. Do women really enjoy sex? Again, parental discussion is advised, and I just want to present something to us to make us think. This is the Think channel. I don't know what they do on other channels. This is the Think channel. I want us to think. I want us to look at other possibilities. I want our thinking process to be different, unorthodox, out of the box, outside of these teachings and stuff that we clog our brain up with. That's why you can't see her as she really is. And she can't see herself who and what she really is and what she should be. Look, do women really enjoy sex? Enjoy. Let us remember this definition. I wrote it down here. Very simple definition. Enjoy. Take delight or pleasure. Benefit from. So she should find delight and she should find pleasure in sex. She should also benefit from sex. Okay. Now, of course, many sisters will say, well, you know, I'm so embarrassed, but I do like sex. I do enjoy. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. My husband and us, we do our thing, and the sex is good, I must say. Oh, Terry, cover your ears. Take delight or pleasure. Benefit from. Well, there are crackheads who say they enjoy crack. There are drunks who say they enjoy being drunk. There are alcoholics who say they love, you know, whatever. All these different addictions or whatever, they say they actually enjoy. There are some people who say when they have sex, they like to get beat with a whip and stuff like that. Take delight or pleasure. Benefit from. What is the benefit of being a crackhead? What is the benefit of being a drunk or a dope fiend? What is the benefit when you are talking about you're having sex and somebody's whipping you with a whip? What is the benefit? Is this real benefit or is it conditioned? Do you make yourself feel as though you enjoy and it's a pleasure? I'll tell you something about my mother. My mother started off as a beer drinker. That's all she was. She liked to drink beer. But she wanted to join the big boys. And the big boys was drinking hard whiskey, hard vodka. So my mother, wanting to be with the big boys, she conditioned herself to enjoy and find delight and pleasure in drinking whiskey and vodka by taking those drinks. And I saw her with my own eyes. She sat there with whiskey and vodka and just kept messing with it and just kept messing with it until she conditioned herself to like it. She did not really enjoy it. She wanted to just be with the big boys. So she was doing it not for her, woo! She was not doing it for her own satisfaction, for her own delight or pleasure, or her own benefit. She was doing it for the benefit and the pleasure of other people she wanted to be around because they was drinking hard whiskey and vodka. She conditioned herself. And so I'm saying to you that what you think that these women enjoy, and even if they really bother themselves, are you really enjoying sex because it's for you, or are you doing it because you've been conditioned to satisfy this man, because this is how you've been conditioned, the way you're supposed to behave in this society. Is it really beneficial for you? Because if it was really, if it was really beneficial to you, then why so many of these women are having fake orgasms? Why are you faking the funk? Why are you laying in the bed with this man and you pretending that you are enjoying yourself? And some of you just go through the motions. Oh, Johnny, ooh, that's it, Johnny. Oh, y'all know how you do. And you faking it all because you're not really into it that much. You're not taking delight. You're not really getting pleasure. You're just acting out something that you're supposed to do because this is your husband. This is your boyfriend. Is it something that you really want to do? Mind you now, don't feel bad about this orgasm crap. The man or the male has a prostate gland. That's why he's able, or we're able to have this orgasm thing, ejaculation. A woman has a primitive prostate gland, but it don't work. Now, what you call an orgasm is two things. A woman has, she can lubricate herself during the sexual experience. And some women really lubricate. And you can feel that and you call it an orgasm. Or, as a recent study shows, what you think is an orgasm is really you're urinating. Because the human being, I know many of you, you said can't be no damn urine, boy. Get out of here with that stuff. No, look. People's bodies respond differently. I'm pretty sure you use the bathroom before you get involved in sex or whatever. But the body is always making urine. So the bladder is right there in the same area with your sexual crap going on. And if you stimulate the bladder enough, it'll release the urine. And so the average person, if you urinate before the sexual act, chances are that's why you have a problem with orgasm. You're not producing a lot of lubrication. There's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong is that many of you are not, you're faking the funk, and you know you're faking the funk because you've been conditioned to behave and act a certain way, just like the so-called Negro in America. So it's not an orgasm, it's urine. Let me explain something to you. You listening? Okay. For those of you who are listening and for those of you who will listen in the future, come on now. Let's go down this yellow brick road, but we're not going to see the Oz. Now listen to me here. Come. Follow me. Terry, you with me? Okay, she's with me. Okay. Look. The woman, sisters, you have a vagina, okay? You would think that it's natural for the penis and the vagina to intercourse. True. Without this activity, I would not be here, you would not be here, and so forth. Cool. It's natural. However, don't you know the sperm itself, as it enters your womb, your body attacks it. The sperm is a foreign object in the woman's body, and the woman's body attacks the sperm. That's why you have to produce so many so they can, duck and dodge and somebody can get through. Because the woman's body attacks the sperm. Don't you think that your body also views, I know y'all never thought about this, Don't you think your body also views the penis as a foreign object? And if the sperm is attacked, why not the penis? Brother, where you going with this? Now, come on, follow me. You got to look at it like this. Look at your hand. Here's your hand. Put your hand in your mouth. Now, you can put your own hand in your mouth, and you really don't like it because you know your hand is not supposed to be in your mouth like that. It feels funny in your mouth, and you don't like it because it's foreign. You understand what I'm saying? It's foreign. You reject it. So why shouldn't the penis be rejected because it's a foreign object? Putting your finger in your anus is a funny feeling and you don't like it because it's a foreign object. See, this is what we must understand. This is the woman's body. This is your body. And you just don't want nothing. You have an object that's actually entering the woman's body. And she's supposed to say, oh, that feels good. I like that. This is actually entering her body, her orifice. And she's supposed to like that. But here you are. You really don't like your hand in your mouth or a finger up your butt. But for some reason, you're supposed to get all this pleasure out of a penis. Because you've been conditioned that way. Look, I've studied a lot of animals when they are during their sexual escapades. And I watched the females. I watched the females, especially mammals, because mammals can actually show facial expression. And I see a deer get on top of another deer. I see an elephant get on top of an elephant and lion on top of. The females don't look like they are experiencing delight or pleasure. Don't seem like it to me. I seen a female lion turn around and try to bite the male lion. Like, hurry up and get her off of me. You have something of a foreign nature actually entering your body. That's the problem. But the female human being, you have been conditioned to believe, and they tell you it's your duty to allow this to happen to you. And you're not respected. Your humanity is actually being violated. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Your humanity is actually being violated. The male don't give a damn about your humanity. Men refuse to look at you as a human being. Just to show you how hypocritical these men are, ask them about a prostate exam. The guy or the woman puts on a pair of gloves and they feel up in your anus for your prostate. They don't like that. Many men don't like a prostate exam because you take a foreign object, these fingers, and you probe around in your backside. Now, they don't like that. But for some reason, the woman is supposed to like that. Why are you supposed to like that? But it's not good enough for him. Matter of fact, the prostate exam could catch prostate cancer in its early stages so that he can be treated, so that he can have a better life. There's a benefit, even though he's not experiencing delight or pleasure. Well, some of these guys might nowadays. But there's a benefit from this. There's a benefit from this trying to find the prostate cancer, but the fingers is a foreign object and the men don't like it. But for some reason, the penis and whatever up in your vagina or in your backside, you're supposed to enjoy all this. not him. The woman, you're supposed to enjoy all this. Something is wrong. And for some reason, you enjoy. Why do you enjoy? Or you think you enjoy. You really don't enjoy. That's why your body is not really responding. Because there's no real benefit. You've been conditioned to think this way. I want the male to put yourself in the woman's position. Can you imagine somebody on you and just humping on you like that? For real. I mean, just imagine it happening to you. You don't like that. But she's been conditioned to accept that. And of course, it's natural, but yet at the same time, we're looking at it in a whole wacky type of manner because we are seeking this pleasure thing. We are seeking, we've been conditioned to seek pleasure and enjoy and like children looking for candy. In nature, most of the times, these sexual copulations only last a few seconds, few minutes. It goes boom, 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 and it's over. But we have been conditioned to take it further because we have been put in a slave-like condition because our humanity really has been taken away from us, so we can only find relief and joy in our genital area. So here, many of you talk about, man, I could do it for 4, 5, 6 hours, and I could do it for days and days and days. That's crazy. You know why? Because you don't have nothing else better to do except take your ass to work, get drunk, do some drugs, and the other foolishness your slave master allow you to do. That's why. That's why you act and behave the way that you do. You don't have nothing else to do. Your master won't allow you to seek greater potential in your human self. But even so, and she is told in religion that this is her duty. This is mandatory. So she can be a married woman and you take your vows. You take your vows and they tell the woman, it's your duty. Remember, at one time, a man, if he raped his wife, he could not be charged with rape because that's her duty. So no matter how you feel, that's your duty. You're supposed to lay down and let somebody just be humping on you with this foreign object that you really don't like. And a lot of women will express that. And a lot of women, they hold that inside because that's what they want to express, but they can't because they feel they would be made mockery of. Something wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. What? Hey, somebody humping on? Come on. Ask these men. And I'm put in the chat section, all these men, how would you like somebody humping on you like that? Putting some foreign object. Now, you know, nowadays, they got these plastic things. I can guarantee you, these men are not allowing these plastic things to go up and out of them like that. The woman can take one of these old fake plastic things, wrap it around them, and they can be the man. I bet many men ain't going for that. But it's good for her. It's good for her to have a foreign object humping on her like that, but men don't want that. See? Hypocrites, fake. I don't see why. No. You don't want to change in this world? This is why women you cannot come into your full potential. You don't even know who you really are. Just like soul brothers and sisters in America, we don't really know our potential. We really don't know what we can do, what we're about, because we are in an exploitive type position, oppressed position. You don't want nobody humping on you like that. Get out of here. You shouldn't have no problem with a prostate exam. You don't want nobody probing on you like that. Of course, a lot of guys are getting upset. But a lot of sisters probably can relate because you know. And then look at this. Okay. So women tolerate this. They tolerate this humiliation, this degradation for these few minutes so they can bring life to the planet because they do love their man. They love their husbands and boyfriends or whatever. And they tolerate that. And how is she repaid? You cheat on her. Yeah, you cheat on her. You lie to her. You smack her around and beat her up. That's what you do. You treat her like a damn slave. That's how you repay her. You repay her with all of this, and she bear your children, carry this baby in her for 9 months. And this is how she's repaid all over the earth. She's the life giver. She's the one that bear all of this humiliation to keep this species going. And this is how she is treated. Wow. Wow. It's just amazing to me. Act like a lady, think like a man. No, sisters, don't do that. What the brothers and men around this earth need to do is act like a man and think like a woman so he can feel your pain. He don't feel your pain. Even the sensitive ones, because they want to hump too. And when you see him doing his humping, he goes off into a whole brand new world, has no feelings or nothing, just, you know what guys be doing. Just out there. Out there in La La Land somewhere. But that's good for him. He does not have to, he's not suffering any humiliation. He's the one that's causing it. And don't give a damn about his human partner. You, woman, you are a human being. And this is the key here. We are overlooking the fact that a woman is a human being. And until these men treat you right, this world will never get right. Never. Everything is out of balance. See, a woman is a life giver. Men are not life givers. So they really don't care too much about certain things. They don't mind killing. They don't mind murdering. They don't mind destroying because they're not life givers. They are takers of life, easy for them. But a woman has that nature and she has that closeness with the universe. She has that closeness to life. So even, look, she has that close relationship with the universe that even if her baby is born dead, she treats that baby like that baby is alive until she just knows that it's useless. A man could easily just kick the baby out, oh, that's dead, and just kick it away. He has no maternal instinct at all. So this is the reason why we live in the condition that we're in right now, is because the woman is not in her proper position, because a woman will protect life and nurture life and love life. And she don't care whether her baby is black or white or have one leg or two legs, one eye, or nothing, none of that stuff. I love my baby. Men are the ones tripping. What color is it? How tall is the baby? And all this other stuff. Men create all this crap. A woman only cares, are you alive? Because if you're alive, I love you. So this is what men need to understand about womanhood. And I know you, like I said earlier in the genesis of my talk, you tripping off today's women. I'm not talking about that woman. I'm talking about this woman that is a human being, and we have not seen her, and she is not being treated like that. It's up to us, men who know better, get on board and put her where she belongs. Does this diminish our role? Hell no. I'll follow this woman anywhere. And if she go wrong, I just say, look, baby, just look. This is how you look. No, move over here a little bit. No, you're going into traffic now. Come on, move it. There you go. There you go. I have no problem with that. So with that said, I want us to think about what I presented. And we need to look at women, not only the soul sisters, but all women in a different manner. Because without her, we cannot go no further. And without her, we cannot get any better. Without her, just ain't nothing's happening, period. And the better condition she's in, the better condition we'll be in. You think when we see all these people that's supposed to be geniuses, and all of us supposed to have that potential, not just a few, all of us supposed to be like that. All of us supposed to have that potential, but we're not achieving that because we're treating her wrong. We're not putting her where she needs to be. So with that said, I just wanted to put that out there. Like I said, it's not an absolute. I'm just trying to understand the woman. I'm just trying to understand her humanity, because I know she has not been treated like a human being in thousands of years. With that said, I think I'm getting ready to go ahead and get out of here. Okay, I've got a few people. Well, y'all never let me be by myself. I thought I was gonna be by myself tonight. I have D-Cake in the house. How you doing, D-Cake? And I think it's Eileen Randall. Did I see somebody else? Because I don't want to miss nobody here. I think I started off with Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick. But and I know there's some people out there just listening. And if y'all wanna ask a question or write a comment or something, I will address that real quick before I split. Oh, peace and respect you, Eileen Randall. I just mentioned your name. Sure did. Peace, everybody. Oh, there go Mills. Mills, how you doing? At times, some folks, dudes and dudettes, try so hard for another that they can seem smothered to the other person. That's true. That's true. I thank you, Eileen, for liking my channel. I like it too. You know, I went out and I got my Soul Sisters CD, Let Your Cafe. You know, I had to go get Terry, and had to go get Terry. Their CD came out yesterday. It was only 2 copies left. And you know something? When I went through the aisle, I lost it. I took it out to take a picture, you know, take a quick video, and left it in one of the aisles. So I said, well, I just go back and get the other one. And somebody had already got it. I'm like, damn, I done lost my Terry. But yeah, so Electric Cafe, go out and get it. Real nice. I haven't listened to the CD yet. I will, of course, later. But from what I've heard, it's very nice. You don't have to worry about profanity and vulgarity. The Soul Sisters keep it very classy, like they've always done. And yeah, so yeah, you know, Terry is my favorite. So with that said, y'all, I guess everybody just wanted to give me greetings and peace and respect to everybody. And okay, D-Cake says, why do you think unnatural? Are you serious? Why do you think unnatural things are bad? I mean, if it's unnatural, I mean, why? I mean, it's easier, you know, it's easier to do things when they are natural to you. That's right. Most things that we use and do today are unnatural. That's right. Don't you know, even drinking a soda is unnatural. You are actually putting carbon dioxide. Your body is trying to get rid of carbon dioxide, and you drinking the stuff. Cell phones are unnatural. You're right. That's right. Cars, they poison the environment. Planes, that's right. Everything we basically do is unnatural. However, this does not mean we cannot use technology. We can have those same type of technology as long as they don't produce these gases and these things that's detrimental to us. Well, see, this is another thing. When it comes to certain inventions or whatever, now the poisoning of the environment is what makes things bad as far as planes and cars and things of this nature. However, if you can produce that vehicle and it does not produce these poisons that's bad for the environment and destructive, beneficial, right? Absolutely, that's beneficial, then, you know, we as human beings, we're not animals. We have the brains to create all these different things. However, in the current world that we're living in, the men that control don't give a damn that they are destroying the environment. The only thing they care about is, I'm getting rich, I'm getting rich, I'm getting rich. And I think that will be my subject tomorrow, hopefully, as they say in religion, if I'm blessed to see tomorrow. I want to talk about materialism, because we are so materialistic. It's just incredible. But that's what it's all about. I'm rich. I want to be powerful. They want to enslave other people. I want to be better. I want to be better than D-Cake. I want to be better than Eileen. I want to be better. It's all about being better and greater and powerful over others. And when it's all said and done, it don't mean nothing, because when it's all said and done, you're going to go into the ground. You ain't going to take none of it with you. Who was that guy with Microsoft? No. Steve Jobs with him? Did these people with all this money and fame and fortune, Michael Jackson, my favorite entertainer, he did not take none of this stuff with him, or Prince? It don't mean nothing. What means something to me is my relationship with D-Cake and Eileen and Mills, other human beings. That's what's important to me. I don't care nothing about these cars and these houses and all this bull crap things that don't really mean nothing. Yeah, Steve Jobs, or whatever his name was. Ray Brown said, well, yeah, you enjoy it while you're alive. How do you really enjoy it? How can you really enjoy having more than what you can use? In nature, animals and plants only use what they need. How do you really enjoy having 6 houses? You can only live in one at a time. It don't make no sense. It's greed. And a lot of these people are Christians, and the Bible teaches against greed. Being rich and wealthy is a sign of greed. You got more than what you need. It don't make no sense to me. It don't make any sense. How do you really enjoy that? How do you really enjoy being lazy? I can cut my own grass. I can cut my own grass. What I need somebody to cut my grass for me? But I'm so rich, I want everybody to serve me and cook for me and do all these different things. I'm not into that. That's a slave mentality, a slave master mentality. It's a word for it. There's a word for it when you got people who believe they should be served all their life. It's not a slave master, slave owner. but it's people who just believe that they think that they should be served all their life. That's why the forefathers of this nation practiced slavery, because they believe they should be served all their life. Drive fast car, wear nice clothes. There's nothing wrong with having decent things in your life. But when you make these things more valuable than life itself, there's a problem. There's a problem. When you think a car is more valuable than that orphan, you think that car is more valuable than the homeless person on the street, you have a problem. When you think things that are not alive is more important than life, there's a problem. This is why we are in the condition we are in as far as human beings. Then you say, well, we inherited out to our children. I mean, okay, so you passing down the stuff, these things to the children, and a lot of these children get it and mess it up, and they don't respect what you talk about anyway. Nobody owns nothing. They inherit it until somebody takes it away from them. So you never own nothing. You only own stuff or things as long as somebody can't take it away from you. So I mean, but see, if you don't trip off things like that, it don't make no, I mean, you don't make no difference. Ray Brown is really materialistic, so I can't, Ray Brown is materialistic. They love things. That's our problem. We love things. I've never been like that. The only thing I ever wanted of a material thing, really, I wanted a real gold watch. I might get me a gold watch, but I'm not even interested in a gold watch no more, because now we have cell phones and watches, whatever. And so there's no need really for a gold watch. People, I care about people than these material things, because a car can't cry for me. A house can't cry for me. When you're in the hospital, your car is not going to go see you in the hospital. Your house is not going to go see you in the nursing home. What is most valuable is what we reject, and that is other human beings. We get angry at our mother and sisters and cousins for silly reasons. They are more important than anything you should have in your life is another human being. That's why we suffer. That's why we are in the condition as human beings like we do. That's why you have people in nursing homes don't have nobody to care for them and see about their welfare. You got the homeless. There should be no homeless people on the street. There shouldn't be all these older people that don't have nobody in these nursing homes, because nobody cares. We care about things, and we're selfish. There's nothing wrong with living decently. But when we get overboard and become obsessed, when we think that these things give us value, a car don't give me value. If I asked Terry Ellis on a date and I showed up in my 1984 LeBaron, if she thinks that's beyond her, I couldn't do that. Bye. That's all I can say is bye. Because that don't make me. I'm not that. I'm not something that don't give me value. A pretty car is not going to give me value. Money and fame, all that don't mean nothing to me at all. Never have. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than having good human company. There's nothing better than having a real good friend. A human being that you can trust, that you can have a good conversation with, somebody that you can have fun with. That's better than any car. A husband that won't cheat on you. A wife that don't mind cooking you a meal because you're a good husband. and children that love their parents. Ain't nothing better than those things. But we work real hard for cars and houses, but we won't work hard to produce better human beings. And you wonder why your world is all screwed up? Wow. Well, Ray, I mean, you in your own world. You know, Ray is in the world. He don't care about wives or children or nothing. Like, well, that's good. That's good for you, Ray. But it's not good for humanity. And we are living in the consequence of those who are materialistic. Constant wars, hate, rape, and murder, thievery, and the list goes on and on. Because of materialism. Fighting for stuff that you really would never own. You'll never own it. Because somebody can come who's stronger than you and they'll just take it away from you. So what? See, that's the thing. We need to create something new outside of these class systems. That's why I was talking about in a video about the study the ants and the bees. Study the ants and the bees. You see how they work. There's nobody better than the other. How the labor is shared among the insects. We can do the same thing because we're smarter, I thought. You're not smarter? Oh, well. And so you can't, since we're so materialistic and so selfish and greedy, we can't comprehend what bees and ants do. But I can, and I don't mind. No, Ray says that he can't hold down a girlfriend because he has a high sex drive. You know, sir, that's unnatural. That's unnatural. It's unnatural because there's no such thing as a high sex drive. How do you have a high sex drive? That don't even make any sense to me. What do you mean? No, you condition yourself to be like that because we're slaves. So we concentrate on our genitalia. That's the reason why you like that. And you get obsessed with pornography and all this other crap because those who are ruling the earth keep conditioning your mind like that. No. That's right. The Holy Quran says that the devil will come at you from all kinds of ways. So the devil comes to us through sex because it is natural and made it unnatural for you. And now you're a freak. You become a freak. You're a freak. We become freaks. What is a freak? A freak is that which is unnatural, that which is outside of nature. They call it a freak. Anything that has an abnormality outside of what we're used to, they call it a freak. Freak of nature. But we all learn on our different levels. So I'm not going to entertain that no more. But yeah. If there's no further comments, this was like a sexual type talk, so I had to entertain Ray for a few minutes because Ray is starting to get a little bit out there. I can't go there. But yeah, to all those who are listening, thank you for joining me, and to all those who joined me in the chat room. I thought I was going to be here by myself, and y'all came to give me a little company. I really appreciate it, and I hope that I've said something to make us think a little bit. There is no absolute, but we do need to begin to look at womanhood more so that we can look at her as a human being. Because right now, there's men, we're not conditioned to look at womanhood or women as a human being, but basically as some type of tool, something to use and throw away, almost like toilet paper. That's a damn shame. But that's how it's been for thousands of years. This is what she has suffered. Well, Terry, you married me, Terry, you don't have to worry about it. I'll put you where you belong. Peace to you, D-Cake. Peace to Eileen. Peace to everybody in the chat room. Peace to those who are just watching and listening. And hopefully tomorrow, if I feel like it, I'll talk about materialism, this material crap that we've become a victim to, maybe a little bit. Do it live. And yeah, so as Don Cornelius always say, in parting, Don always said, until next time, I wish us love, peace, and